bravo. Thank you so much. I love the organist. I love that. What other film festival starts with an organist? Thank you so much. Okay, that reminds me of something we haven't done for a year. We're not going to do it this year, but next year we're probably going to have the audience dancing again. We'll see if we can get Tilda Swinton to come back or somebody so we can dance and move that energy all around. Before I introduce our next guest, I have a really important housekeeping thing, and I am embarrassed to even say this because I've been bragging about how the Ebertfest audiences don't look at their cell phones when they're in here during movies. I mean, you can do it like now, not during the movies, and not during the Q&A. And for almost 18 years, that didn't happen. Someone said that it happened in a few instances this year. Please don't do that. That's not what we're about here. You have had director after director after director saying what a gift this Ebertfest audience is. We don't want them to take it back. All right. So tonight, we have another one of Roger's favorite films, Blowout. And I'm going to introduce its star, Nancy Allen. Yeah. Actress Nancy Allen has worked with some of Hollywood's biggest directors, including Brian De Palma, to whom she was also married, Steven Spielberg, and Robert Zemeckis. She has also received several Saturn Award nominations. Her decades-long career includes many film credits, in addition to Blowout. You probably remember her in that unforgettable role in Carrie, I Want to Hold Your Hand, 1941, Home Movies, Dressed to Kill, RoboCop 1, 2, and 3, Strange Invaders, The Buddy System, The Philadelphia Experiment, The Gladiator, Poltergeist 3, The Man Who Wouldn't Die, Out of Sight, and many others. We are so fortunate to have her based on her film career alone, but I must confess that at this point in my life, I also like to bring guests in who I think are doing some good in the world. And she came to my attention because of the work that she's currently doing. In 2010, she was named the executive director of the We Spark Cancer Support Center, which was founded by her longtime friend and I Want to Hold Your Hand co-star, Wendy Jo Sperber. And they provide services to people in California, in Southern California, people and families who are affected by cancer. And their organization does such good work. And I heard so many good things about her from a friend of mine who works with her that I said, I want to bring that goodness here. So please help me welcome Nancy Allen.
Thank you. Thank you. Thank you, Chaz. That was a beautiful introduction. I'm so excited to be here. Look at this gorgeous theater. It's just magnificent, and I'm so happy and thankful that you're all here to share in the film with me. This is a really special film to me for a lot of reasons. I think it's really special that we're here watching the film too, because it's 25 years ago in July that this film opened. And I have the uncanny ability to know when I'm shooting a film if it's going to be good or not. So that's sort of the good news and bad news. You know, if it's a good film, it's great. But if you're sitting there going, oh my God, this is going to be a disaster, you have to find a reason to go to work every day. But with this film, you know, it was really exciting because John Travolta and I were reunited. We'd had our little romance, kind of, our crazy romance in Carrie. And in this, you know, we got to do something very different and really got to find these characters and make it work together. And, you know, that was really a lot of fun for us. But what's also special about being here, you know, when this film opened, I was so excited because it was such a good movie, and very few people got it. You know, when it opened, it was kind of like, ta-da! Oh yeah, you know, what happened there? But Roger Ebert was one of a handful of critics who not only got this movie, really understood it and appreciated it. And John Travolta and I had the privilege of doing an interview and meeting him when we were doing the press junket for Blowout. So it's taken a long time. This film was very successful in Europe. And when it came out on the Criterion Collection a few years ago, people started taking, a new look at it. And also Quentin Tarantino, of course, talked about it so much that people started taking a second look. And I have to tell you, of all the films that I've done more interviews for this film over the years than almost any other film. And here we are, 25 years later, and people are still talking about it. I'm still doing interviews, and we're here to see it tonight. I'm looking forward to it. It's 35 millimeter film too, which is really great. So I hope you enjoy it, and we'll talk after. Thank you.